Hello, welcome to Creative Crafting by Katie. This is a heart gnome project. The heart and the gnome came together from the Dollar Tree. It's a metal corrugated heart and like an MDF board with the gnomes on it. So I just pulled that MDF board away from it. I'm taking the little bow off of there and I'm just tossing that in the garbage. You could keep it for another project if you wanted. Now this arrow is also from the Dollar Tree and I'm going to be using an Anna Griffin paint. So you guys just use whatever color matches your project. Don't worry about what paint I used in this project because you can't buy that paint anymore. So I'm not even going to even try to remember the name. I'm going to use a piece of fabric I actually got at Hobby Lobby on clearance. Always check the clearance section at Hobby Lobby and Joann's for that kind of material being on clearance. And so what I did was flipped it upside down, traced it on the back side, and then you can cut it out. When you work with this kind of material, it's got the rosebuds on there. It's really fuzzy. It will give you some problems as far as shedding, but it will stop. So the only reason I use the pink paint, which again is going to be whatever color you're going to use on fabric, you're going to match the paint to it. So that's why I'm telling you, don't worry about the color of the paint that I always use in my projects because they're not necessarily going to match what you do. So I just painted the edges of that and just a little bit over the edge of the top surface. Therefore, if it doesn't wind up cutting properly or true to size, then you don't notice it as much. See how fuzzy it can be and how it's all over my shirt? It'll go away. Don't worry about it. The other thing is I'm hot gluing it down now. You could use some fabric Mod Podge if you want, but hot glue will work just as well with this. And you can work in sections and just get it lined up appropriate to the edges. And it's as easy as that. You could use any type of fabric that you want. I just chose this one because it's really cute with the little roses on the back side of it, which is all the same material. You guys, I'm sure you understand what I'm talking about. But it matches the gnome in one of the hats really well. And my lighting might not be the best. It might drown out some of the lighter color tones like that. But it is a perfect match. Just some hot glue. When you do this, make sure you get as close to your edge as possible without going over the side so you don't have any spillage on that hot glue. And that's it. It's glued down to the paper as well. All right. Little edge there. No worries. Whenever you have a little bit of extra you got to go back in and do, it's fine. Cut off any extra you might have as well if it's noticeable. Just like that. If you're more comfortable and not tracing it out since it has pretty easy lines, you could cut just a basic piece of the fabric and then cut around it after you get it on the project. So I'm just going to glue that right back in the area that it was already at. Well, flip it over. Then you don't have to worry about it. And then after I glue that down, I'm going to glue the gnomes right on top of that. Very, very simple. Just across the area only that's going to adhere, and be generous with it because you are going to be going on that fabric. So you want to have enough of it to be able to catch really well. Hold it down while it sets up and then just glue it down on the corrugated. I just put it on a little angle. I didn't even change out the hanger for this. I'm making my finger bow. If you guys want to know how to make that, head over to my page where there is a tutorial on the finger bow. You'll have a much better angle in being able to see how that finger bow is made. So please don't try to learn off of this video. It's just not the right angle. It does make a very cute bow, and you can do this for a lot of different projects. I've even done it where I've looped 3 times around. I'm just going to attach it to the corner there after I get this on. So I always play out my project. I don't always glue things down right away as I'm trying to figure it out. I call it dry run or dry lane my project. And it's going to be as simple as that. I hope you guys enjoyed this project. If you don't already follow me, please head over to my page and click the follow button. And there's more tutorials that you can watch and lives as well. All social media is Creative Crafting by Katie, and my website, creativecraftingbykatie.com. And I added just a cute little red button for the middle of the bow there. And that's what you've got. Super, super easy. Using a Dollar Tree heart with gnomes on it and the Dollar Tree arrow. The ribbon came from either Hobby Lobby or Michael's, and the buttons came from the Dollar Tree. Very, very cute. And remember, you can change any of this out to match your personality or your taste in product. Thanks again for hanging with me. I hope you enjoyed this. I will see you all real soon. Have a wonderful rest of your day. Bye now.